back to our special Emmy Awards edition of Fashion Fanatics. I'm Cheryl Tiegs. All of our fashion critiquing comes down to this. Experts, tell our viewers at home who takes the crown for the best dressed at the Emmy Awards. Let's start with the ladies. Kim, what about you?
You know, I feel a little bit like we talked earlier, a little bipolar about Gwyneth Paltrow. In pictures, I loved it. I think she does no wrong. She always comes with her hair exactly the way she wears it. She's elegant and simple, but the dress, at moments I loved it, and other moments it seemed inappropriate. My very favorite was Melissa McCarthy, and I'll tell you why. She is a funny lady. She's very talented. Her personality comes through for me in what she wears, and I loved that she talked about being from Illinois, going to work, always being the first one there. She designed her dress herself. It just came out for me in a beautiful way, and I loved her from the inside out. And then last but not least, and Sam and I basically had a fist fight about this. We are. I'm going to make you tap out. I really am. But Heather Morris, I just thought from Glee, she took risks. This color is a rich, plummy. It was fun. It was young. It was hip. It was cool. I loved it.
Kim, this is a travesty, this dress, on all levels. She looks like Morticia, and her dress was like turned inside out. And you're seeing like all the seams on the inside. It is a disaster area, that dress.
Sam, it's a throwdown with you and me. That's it.
Sam, and tell us your favorites for the best.
Well, you know, my first pick for best dress would have to be Nina Dobrev from The Vampire Diaries. Yep. This is young, sexy Hollywood fashion. And now, not a lot of people know who Nina is, and she's an up-and-coming star. They will now. And this is what I love about a red carpet event. Sometimes the dress can make the celebrity. This girl is now going to be on everyone's lips fashion-wise. We're going to look at what she's wearing next. She's really set the bar for herself. She wore red in a young, fresh way. It was Donna Karan, which is not really a designer we tend to see a lot on the red carpet, except on like Barbara Streisand. But I think the dress worked for her, that fit and flare style, that gorgeous kind of bust line. She did have a great statement necklace, and I thought it looked young. So I love, love, love Nina's style.
Stunning.
Stunning.
Yeah, I also think so.
Second up, Sofia Vergara, I thought was a knockout. I'm in love with this woman. I'm in love with her accent, her spiciness, and I feel like she brings all of her energy and personality to her look on the red carpet. To me, this was asymmetrical kind of neckline done correctly. I love the shot of color with the statement earrings. That wrapping and ruching does wonders for that hourglass curve on her body, and I just thought she's an absolute knockout. I would go and sleep with her right now.
Wow, you heard it here.
And last but not least, we have Evan Rachel Wood. Again, she's a little bit of a dark horse for me because I always think she looks perfect and put together. She feels confident and comfortable in what she wears. This is an incredible dress. To me, this was the sparkle and shine done right. Hourglass curves, that strong shoulder, the fit and flare style. She's, you know, head to toe, jewelry, accessories, perfect for me.
Great, and before we get to this side, I just want to say that one of my I would say either Claire Danes or I'd say Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler had a dress that was like the scuba material or fabric or whatever that's very popular on. I was just in New York for Fashion Week, and that's what everyone was wearing. So very hard, very gutsy choice.
Absolutely.
I think she should have gone swimming in it personally.
Especially after having a baby.
Okay, Michael.
I think it's a dominatrix outfit, personally.
I thought she looked great.
You know, I think that my #1 pick, really, I agree with Sam, had to be Sofia Vergara. I mean, she just looked so beautiful. Again, I also loved the color, that gorgeous red, but with a little bit more of a coral color. I loved the mix of the earrings. I loved the fact that she was wearing earrings overall, and also that was a Vera Wang. Vera Wang, I think she kind of like stepped outside her box too a little bit. The other one that I really loved was Lea Michele. I mean, I think that, yes, she worked that carpet, but she worked that dress. I love the dress because it had the gorgeous pagoda shoulders. I love the back on the dress. The scooped back was very elegant, and she worked that up and down the carpet. My only critique of her, I would have liked to see her in just a little bit more jewelry.
No one loves Lea Michele like Lea Michele. Let's just say it. That girl loves her some self.
She does.
Wait, can somebody please teach her how to stand on a red carpet? Because that dress did not do justice on her body the way she stood. I don't know. Check out the pictures when you get a chance.
I don't know how that was because she stood every which way but loose on the carpet.
Okay, check out the pictures when you get a chance because it could use some improvement.
My next was really Cara Buono. I think she just looked very beautiful, very Grecian goddess. I just loved the gown. I loved the fact that it had that shoulder sash that kind of pooled at the back. Very elegant. It hugged her body in all the right spots. The diagonal line really worked with her curves. I just thought she was also really beautiful.
Again, that word curves. We're
Yes,
so grateful, to see these beautiful women on the red carpet. Okay, Alicia, you ready?
I am so ready. Okay, first of all, I agree with Sam completely on all three. But just to be a little different, I'm going to talk about the dark horse, which I thought was Kristen Wiig. You didn't see it coming.
Another funny lady.
I know, and I loved it. She was stunning. The dress was perfect for her. Her hair had grown out. She just really wore this dress beautifully. And it had a low plunge, which I gotta tell you, on this dress, it looked really good.
It definitely worked
The
here.
colors blended so well. In the light, when she was out on the red carpet, if the light hit it, it just sheened. It was just gorgeous to me. And you
Brown isn't usually a
No.
color we
No,
see
this
on
is
the red
Zach
carpet.
Posen in this
true.
dress.
It
and
was
very
stunning on her.
architectural.
And look, she's confident. And that spoke volumes to me.
And she's got that ombre kind of going on. It's subtle, but
And
Yeah,
the
but
makeup, it looked sexy.
Where was she when we
sexy.
were talking about bad hair, though?
Oh, no, see, I think it's sexy. I do, because, usually I didn't see it coming from her. I really didn't. So I was very happy with her. My second was Christina Hendricks. Amazing. She's hitting it out of the ballpark on so many levels, especially with this dress. And I know this is the only dress she tried on. She knew it was a winner when she tried it on, when she picked it out. There's a lot going on, but on her it's just not too much. It sparkles in all the right places, and let's see, it accentuates her assets. shall
Well,
we
she's
say.
got quite a lot of assets.
She
I tell you.
does, she
Between
does.
the top and the bottom, I don't know, called the Bank of Switzerland.
Let's just say all three of her look great in that dress. For the first time in a long time.
And even though it's flesh and flesh toned, it didn't bother me in this dress. Normally I would say it didn't work. I just thought from head to toe she was rocking the glamour.
Ah, gorgeous, yes. So now we're going to go to the votes for the best dressed men. That'll be fun, yes. Okay, Kim?
Okay, my pick, hands down, was Peter Dinklage. And being a petite person myself, I just want to say the best things, Cheryl, come in small packages. And Peter is the perfect example of this. He looked so suave, confident, sexy, cool. I just loved it.
Yeah, I know. When he was up on stage and his hair was sort of long and flowing and they had a close-up of him, I just thought, wow, sexy.
Absolutely.
He's
Sexy, yeah, he was hot. Okay.
Speaking of hot,
Sam?
It can't be an award show without talking about John Hamm when you're talking about men's fashion. Again, he's got that kind of Rock Hudson feeling to him, very classic old Hollywood. I like his hair swooped back. I think it's a little bit different for him. Just handsome and hunky and really just beautifully dressed by Tom Ford. And my second pick, I know it's a little controversial, is one of my favorite funny guys, Joel McHale. And he was wearing this super fitted powder blue on this great tuxedo with the black shawl collar. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed with him. I love the single button kind of tuxedo. I love the skinny pants. I think he looks adorable.
I have to agree only because I think that the tuxedo jacket looked great on his brother during his brother's bar mitzvah. But don't hand it down and expect to wear it on the Emmy red carpet.
No, it was...
Funny.
I
I'll take
love
it.
it.
No, but it was too short, it was too this, it was just not quite right. And he's cute.
He's not quite right either. It's perfect.
That was
It's
why it was so
perfect.
good.
All right, but we can't talk about hot men without mentioning Darren Criss. Great glasses. Did you see
Fantastic.
that? Different, stylish. Oh, wait, where are the glasses? Did he take them off? Oh, there they are. I love it. Look how cute he is.
Oh,
Come
yeah.
over here and
Good
sit on my
fit.
lap,
It's a
Darren.
great
Come
fit.
here. He was great. Oh, so hot. Look at that.
I
Topper.
agree, I agree.
50.
Yes. Okay. Do you have any, Michael?
Yeah, absolutely. And keeping it in the Glee theme, I absolutely have to think that it has to be Chris Colfer. He's young. He really is enjoying himself in Hollywood, and I just thought he looked really sharp.
A little ho-hum.
yeah.
A little ho-hum. I'm
yeah.
surprised you picked him.
I think he looks like a little kid from the 60s, like a little young teenager from the 60s. I really love the look.
Cute.